Namaskar. Sometimes we don't find an ideal environment in which to practice our meditation. It might be time to meditate, but the external environment is so noisy that we find difficult to withdraw our mind from those external distractions and focus on meditation. What are we to do in such circumstances? I remember last summer when I was staying in our yoga center in Denver, USA. The neighbors would put on the loud music and engage in very loud discussions with their doors and windows wide open. And it's a Friday night and it's time to sleep. So I tried to use the earplugs, but they didn't really work. So the next morning we went to the neighbor's house and we explained to them if they could lower the volume on their music or lower their voices or maybe close their doors and windows so that we could have a peaceful sleep. And fortunately that approach worked and my remaining Friday nights passed very nicely. And about 5 years ago, I used to stay in our farm in South Korea. And that time there were many dog farms in the rural villages. And it so happened that our farm was next to a dog farm. So I had to hear the barking of those dogs when it was time to meditate. And so our president of our association approached the owner and requested him to close down the dog farm. But, that didn't work. And so I had the daily problem of listening to those miserable barks of the dogs that disturbed my morning and all my meditations of the day. And luckily for us, shortly thereafter, the owner of the dog farm closed down his farm because he was getting nightmares that the spirit of the dogs were haunting him when he tried to sleep. So after that, the government passed many hygiene laws that caused many of these dog farms to close down throughout the country. And at home, when your children are playing loud music or they've got the video on with a loud volume, it's a matter of requesting them to lower the volume on the TV or put headphones on so that you can do your meditation practice. Otherwise, moving the offending machine to another part of the house where it won't disturb you. These are family matters that the parents should have control over their children's entertainment habits to maintain the harmony of the house. And what we request of others, we should follow ourselves. Our first meditation practice is at 5 a.m. It consists of 5 minutes of the spiritual song, Prabhat Sangeet, and then 15 minutes of our dance, Babalam Kevalam Kirtan, 10 minutes meditation, 5 a.m. And that's a very early time, so we have to refrain from using the guitar or lower our voices so we don't disturb other family members in the house or nearby neighbors. And usually this gives us a good reward also when we think of others' needs. And that's a good time to meditate. 5 a.m. is very quiet and peaceful. And so we can enjoy a good morning meditation. So I hope these tips for balancing individual need and the collective living will enable you to have a peaceful environment in which to practice your daily meditation and enjoy that experience of the pure spirit inside. Thank you. Namaskar.